Hello to everyone, it's August 24, 2017, and it's been a while since I've been upload a revision of a new earthquakes, and this is because this become very complicated and takes a lot of time from me, and but I am very interesting from this circle where the Catalina V4 is circling, including Europe, North Europe, and the Middle East, which is in the range of this Nibiru sun. And so this 5-point earthquakes, which was in effect 5.6, is very interesting to me because they are very close to the Europe in effect. It's not far away. So let me show you when and what caused the earthquake in Iran at 1342, which is 1542 in Croatia. So let me show you this. So first let me tell you what I found new, and this is also very interesting one because it's about the crescent moon. So let me show you this here. These are the moon phases which cause the earthquake. So 11%, 21%, 33%, 55%, 67%, 79%, 89%, and full moon and the dark moon. These are the equal but opposite. So I realized that before of 11% there are earthquakes. So I thought that this is very odd, and I realized that something very strange is happening here. So look at this. If you divide each one here with the 10, each this of the phase of the moon with the 10, you get 1.1, 2.1, 3.3, 5.5, 6.7, 7.9, and 8.9, which are all below the 11% or number 11. So this is all are included in the crescent moon, and in effect this percentage of the moon phases caused the earthquake. So we got an earthquake which was in 333, which is 33% times 10. I mean 3 times 10 is 33, and we got an earthquake in Iran-Iraq border. So let me show you what caused this earthquake. This is very interesting one. This is something new I found, and it's completely covered the newborn moon. So this is the moment of the earthquake. So the earthquake officially was here at 1542. Okay, this is the local time. We are 1 clock back. This is 1542. And the earthquake in effect was at, let me show you, 1524. This is about 18 minutes prior to the earthquake that it's noted on the ground. So this is when the earthquake was created in the air. This is the moment when the orbit of La Sagra, it's passing right through the Iran-Iraq borderline, and this is the epicenter here. As you can see, I can also show you this like this, and then I will blow up. This is the orbit of the La Sagra. If I blow this up like this, just a moment, here it is. I have to do like this. I will blow this for you so you will see it. Okay, so this is the Iraq-Iran borderline, and this is the moment when the orbit of La Sagra passing through the epicenter. So what caused the epicenter? This is very simple. When you have angular separation of 30 degrees, like here in this case, Let me show you. So you see here 31.6, and here it's 63.09, which is almost both of the angles, separation angle and position angle, are almost in a dangerous position. So in effect, Iraq was avoid to have a bigger earthquake just for 3 degrees. In the case that was 60 here, which is 4 times 15, let me show you this. Here it is. You see, 60 degrees and 31 degrees. Okay, we have tolerance. You must know the tolerance. It's 1%, 2%. So this is 30 degrees. So that will be much more stronger than it already happened. So this is the angular separation in the moment when the... So when you draw this line here until here, and you get angular separation of 30 degrees, it's cutting this line here. So let me show you this in one how do you say, much more easier way. Okay, like this. So we got an line like this, and now this line in effect is the surface of the, let's say, surface of the ground. So as above so below, of course. If you have something what it's starting here, for example, let's say this is the comet, and then you have an angular separation. This comet is passing through this town here. So this is the town, this is the comet. Okay, if you want me, I can show you this with the text. Just a moment. So this is the comet, and this is the epicenter or town. Let's say town epicenter. Epicenter. Okay. Now, if the comet passing with its orbit above the epicenter, and this epicenter is in a range of these angles here, which is moving of the moon and the sun. This is very important. This is not randomly pick up the so this is what the moon and sun pass in 1 hour, 15 degrees. Okay, so with each move of the moon and the sun, this is affects the comets and everything else on the ground. So when this range here, let me show you this in some new line curve. If you got here this and this angular separation, this length, it's let's say 30 degrees, like in our case here. So 30 degrees. Then this is the earthquake here. Okay, if this one is passing through some other town, which is here, just a moment, some other is here, this other town will not be affected because the range until this town, it's not cover any of this angle, and so this is impossible to have an earthquake. Earthquake getting exactly here hit the epicenter when the range of this comet is, and this is caused by the moon and the sun usually. So This is how it's this precise in a second. You know, in a second. Let me show you this. So we got here Iraq-Iran borderline. I will blow up now this. This is the epicenter here. I will blow up this and I will show you how precisely this is. So as you can see right now, I didn't put line in a exact position, and that's why I have this odd of 31%. So I will go here up just a moment, 1% real time. Now watch, I will put the comet exactly on the epicenter right now. Watch this very carefully. So this is the orbit of La Sagra, and this is the orbit of Comet Borisov, which is the second suspicion. And now we got here this. Just a moment. So here is the epicenter. This is the moment of the earthquake in the air. 1525.04. Okay, 1525.04 is the exactly. I can go even. This is it. Okay. Right through the straight through the epicenter. Now we measure the angular separation. So this is the epicenter here. I will move it down, and here is La Sagra. Now watch how the degrees will change, because I put it in the right place. 3106, 3107. One more time. 31.6. What we got here? Yes, 31. Okay, this is the good measurement. This is the good measurement. So this is the moment when the orbit of the comet passing above the epicenter in an angular separation of 30 degrees, which causes an earthquake. In a case that if this will be the 30 and this 60, the power will be released, much more strong power from the comet, the electromagnetic plasma, if you wish, plasma hit the ground and shake the ground, and this is what causes the earthquake. So plasma, very fast. It needs, as you can see, 18 minutes. In fact, just a moment. This is the, yes, 1525. 17 minutes. It needs 70 minutes to reach the ground. So if we know how far is this comet, we can divide the length with the moment of the earthquake from this time here, and we can get in how much this plasma fast it's traveling toward the Earth, according to the measure of the NASA and what they say. But I don't believe that this is the true, and I believe that this is much more closer and it go much more faster. But it's need, as you can see, 70 minutes to reach the ground and hit the ground. And this is the earthquake. Thank you very much for your attention, and stay tuned.